All right. Hello. Thank you for hopping on to the manifestation webinar. I'm so excited to have you guys here, and I am going to share my screen and let's get into it. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Perfect. Hey, Kelsey.
Hey.
That's silent. Hey. Okay, so I'm so jacked about this because obviously, if you guys have been following my journey, I am all about manifestation. So I've done a couple other webinars recently, but this one has been just waiting to come. So basically, my whole mission here is just to help people learn about manifestation. A lot of people have no idea what it is. A lot of people are kind of like interested in it, but don't really know that much. So let's get into it. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Madison. I am a manifestation and mindset coach. So basically, I've been obsessed with personal development my entire life. And I've been manifesting my entire life, but I didn't even know what manifesting was before. So pretty much my mom always told me, like, you can have anything you want. You just have to put your mind to it. And I took that very literally as a little kid. I'm a very literal person. And I used to just be like, okay, if I want something, I'm just going to make it happen. And thus the manifestation came. So basically, when I started doing network marketing about 4 years ago, I dove into personal development even more and just became absolutely obsessed with it. So basically, it's my mission to help raise the vibration of the planet by helping individuals focus on the importance of bettering themselves to create a life of their dreams. So, what is manifesting? Some people are like, oh, do I have to be spiritual to manifest? No, you absolutely do not. Is manifesting woo woo? No, it's not. I mean, if you believe in the law of attraction and you think that that is a real thing, then absolutely manifesting is real. If you believe it, you can have it. So, manifesting is really just visualizing, believing, and trusting in the universe, source, God, earth, yourself. Honestly, whatever you believe in, it doesn't have to be spiritual. But if you are spiritual, then you can use it that way as well. It's very, very simple, realistically. I think the main thing is people overthink it. They put labels on things and then they go, oh, it's spiritual or it's woo woo. No, it's not. It's just manifestation. It's just visualizing. If you can visualize like your dream home, you're basically manifesting. If you believe that visualization works, then you can believe that manifesting works too. So basically, like I was saying, when I was younger, my mom told me that I could have anything I wanted if I just put my mind to it. And that really started my manifesting journey. So when I was in high school, my friends used to always ask me, like, how did you make that happen? So, for example, like, I wasn't working yet. I was probably like 15 or something like that. And I really wanted to go to a concert. And my mom was like, oh, like, no, we're not going to pay for that. And I was really bummed out. And I was like, you know what? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna make it happen. And I just made it happen. I don't even know how it happened. I just made it happen. And my friends were like asking me, like, how did you get the money for that? Where'd it come from? And I was like, well, I don't know. I just wanted it bad enough. So I made it happen. And I feel like having that mindset really was so amazing. Like, I'm so blessed that my mom taught me that from a young age. And I followed that through my entire life. Obviously, the older I got, the harder it got to manifest things. And you kind of get off track. You get this like thought process of like realization that, okay, maybe if I don't just think about things and really want it to happen, it will happen. Maybe you have to work really hard for it. And then you have to just retrain your brain to go, these things all go hand in hand, and manifestation is real and it can absolutely work. On another note, as well, I was a broke 22-year-old and I happened to manifest like 8 vacations in 1 year. I still to this day have no idea where I pulled that money from, out of my ass, I'm sure. So So manifestation, this is super, super important when it comes to how to manifest. If you guys all have your workbooks out, if you haven't downloaded the workbook yet, go to manifestmadison.com/freebie library and then scroll all the way to the bottom and then the download is there. But you can actually fill it out as we go along, or you can go back to it afterwards. But this is super important. So get really clear on what you want. Remove all the ideas that other people have put into your head, like your parents, your family, your coworkers, the people around you. So basically just do like a dump. So if you were by yourself on a private island, there's nobody else there, no kids there, just like, I know some of you have kids, just imagine they're not there with you, and imagine that you're just there and all that matters is you. What would you want? What would you really, really want? Think about that. Don't think about anybody else, what they want for you. Just think about what you want. And then be really specific about it. Okay. So the more specific you are, the thing that happens with our subconscious mind is it really likes specifics. So if, for example, if you make a goal that is, I want more money, I think we all want more money, but if you're not specific about the number, if you just say, I want to make more money in 2021, and then tomorrow you're on your lovely walk and you go out and you find 10 cents on the ground and you pick it up. You're like, okay, 10 cents, nice. Your subconscious mind is going to stop going to work for all that extra money that you're planning on getting and receiving. It's going to be like, oh, great, we found 10 cents. That's more money. And it's going to stop doing what you asked it. And it's going to start focusing on the other things, because it always takes the easiest way, because it wants to save energy for all the things that it's doing for your body. So if you get specific and you write down an exact number, I want to make $15,721 more this year, your subconscious mind is going to go, okay, how can we do that? How can we work towards that? And it's going to start finding all these other little ways to create more money to get to that exact goal, if that makes sense, guys. So specifics are super, super important when it comes to manifesting. And then also embody your goal. So think about the specifics. Think about when you have that goal, who is she? How does she show up for herself? And what is she doing for herself? Like, who does she talk to? Who are the friends that she has around her? Who does she really embody and start showing up as her? And then ask the universe. So, like I already said, you don't have to be spiritual. You don't have to believe in the universe. Just whatever you personally believe, ask for it. Say it out loud. Just ask for it and you shall receive it. Okay. Whatever the goal is. So I have this in the workbook as well. But so for example, you just want to write out, it is whatever day that you want the goal. So here I have, it's January 1st, 2021. And I am so happy and grateful that now I have be due. So I have X amount of dollars. I show up as whatever your goal is, you want to write it down. And then you want to be grateful for what hasn't even happened yet. And thanking in threes. So 3 is really like the number of creation. And my girlfriend Shannon says it this way, and it makes me laugh every time. Think about it as like, so there was your mom, there was your dad. It took 2 to create 3. So the number of creations. So when you utilize these things, it just works faster and you're really working with the energy. So thank you, thank you, thank you. The power of 3s. And then release and let go. So this is probably my favorite part about manifestation is it's the hard work. So in order to get your goals and in order to get where you want to go, you have to release and let go of the things that do not serve you anymore. So if, like I was saying, when you show up as that version of yourself that has already created it, what is that? What does that look like? And what does she leave behind? Really think about that. What are you going to leave behind? You can drop in the chat too if you guys want to get personal. Drop in the chat. What do you leave behind? So you have to fully believe and know that you can have, do, and be whatever it is that you're manifesting. You have to believe it in order for it to come to fruition. Really embody it and really believe it. And then let go of what doesn't serve you anymore. Now, however that works for you, and maybe you want to write it out and burn it. That's one of my favorite ways to let go. It's just literally seeing it burn in front of your eyes is just such a beautiful release. But you could do so many different things. So, what money stories do you tell yourself? Are you limiting yourself? Are you telling yourself maybe you're not worthy enough to show up as that person, or you're not worthy enough to receive? Or maybe you think you're less than, or you're lacking confidence. Get over that. You're beautiful. You're perfect. You are so able and willing to receive anything that comes your way. And when you believe that, watch the universe literally hand you everything you want on a silver platter. Affirm the truths. So I ams. Are you doing affirmations every morning? My favorite way is literally write it on your mirror or write it out every morning. Say it to yourself. Believe it. Um, Personal story. I've talked about this a few times, but I had really been struggling with weight the last year. I put on about an extra 50 pounds, and I had never struggled with weight my entire life. I'd always been really, really fit, came easily to me. I love eating good food. I've been vegetarian for a long time, and I just got into a funk and I put on an extra 50 pounds. I mean, there's quarantine, a lot of different things that went into it, but a lot of it was really mental. Almost all of it was all mental. And basically, I was looking at myself and I was being so terrible to myself. I would look in the mirror and go, oh my God, you fat piece of shit. And I laugh now because, like, that's harsh. And I can't believe I would say those things to myself. But realistically, all of us are saying things to ourselves that we would never say to our friends or family. Why do we do that? We have to retrain our brain. So basically, what I did is I woke up one morning and I said, I don't want to be mean to myself anymore. I do not want to look in the mirror and call myself a fat piece of shit and feel shitty for not working out, not moving my body, or just looking the way I look. And so I said, okay, what do I do? I'm going to start simply with an affirmation every single day. I love my body. And when I first wrote it down, I didn't believe it. And I kind of wrote it down like, yeah, right, Madison, like, ugh, scoffed at it a little bit. And the next day I did it. And the day after that, I did it. And I continued to do it. And I believed it a little bit more. And then I believed it a little bit more. And now maybe it's been 3 months. And I look in the mirror and I go, this girl's got it. She's working towards something. She's passionate and she is loved. And I don't look at the mirror and go, you fat piece of shit. That is just so mean. So maybe it's not that for you. Maybe you have a limiting belief about what you can receive in money or whatever it is. Write the opposite down. Talk kindly to yourself, you guys. Talk kindly to yourself, and it will repay you. Also, let go of the how. This is honestly so important. And I know I skipped this step with manifestation for a long time. And I would get frustrated because I was always wondering, like, okay, how is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Where is it going to happen? I would put out this goal and I would just want to control everything. I have major control issues. I want things to be a certain way. I am a Virgo, okay? I am very precise about how I like my things and how I want them done. So I had to let go of that. And that was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. But do it. When you let go, release that. It is not your business when or how it's going to happen, okay? Write down your goal and leave it at that. You almost want to, like, you have the goal, you almost want to like write it and forget about it and just let it go, and it will come back to you. The more that you are just trying to control everything, the more resistance you're going to have, because you can push for something, but if it's not the right way, it won't happen, because a lot of the times there's a bigger outcome for us. Okay, maybe it's not going to be the way we exactly want it to be. Think about a time that you reached a goal and you were like, oh my God, I got here, but this is not the way I thought it was going to happen. That's probably happened to each of us, right? Okay, I did it, but this is not at all the way I thought it was going to go. So you have to release the how. And don't put pressure on the small things, okay? It's going to happen. It always delivers. Your job is to think about the why, okay? Why is this important for you to manifest? Why do you want it? Why do you believe that you need this? Really focus on that. If you literally wake up every single day and you think about your reason why, you think about the reason why you're waking up, you think about the reason why you're going to work, why you're doing what you're doing, and you put your all into your why and your passion for it and your passion for what it's going to achieve, that's where the magic happens. So when this happens for you, what's going to happen to the people around you? What's it going to do for you and the people that you love most? Think about that. Let that fuel you every single day. Oh, getting ahead of myself here. And there's a reason why you want it. Okay, this actually, I love this part because thinking about our goals, there is absolutely a reason why you want that goal. You would not have that idea in your mind if you couldn't achieve it and if it wasn't meant for you. You wouldn't have it. It wouldn't be given to you. It's a gift. And the reason that you have it is because you're supposed to go after it. And that outcome is absolutely there for you to achieve. So think about that. Think about your reason why. This goes hand in hand together, right? Your reason why is the reason that you have that idea, that goal, and it's totally achievable for you. The universe always delivers what you asked for or something even better. So this is another thing that I had to realize, going hand in hand with letting go of the how, okay? Realizing that it always delivers what you wanted or something even better. That like blew my mind because every single time I've always received either exactly what I asked for or it was just way better. And I could never have even thought that up. I couldn't even imagine it to happen the way it did. And it's always better. And it's always for a reason. Think about the lessons that you learn every single time you go through something. It's there to teach you and to help you get to the next level and to open up your eyes as to something like, wow, I never would have been able to even imagine that I could be here, that I could be here now, and that I could go down this path. I mean, if I were to think back 2 years ago, would I think that I would be doing a webinar on manifestation? No, definitely not. I wouldn't have even thought about it. But now being here with you guys talking about manifestation, this is one of my most passionate topics. I feel blessed. I feel blessed. And I never would have thought that I would be here. So now it's time to do the work. So now that you've done all that stuff, you've thought about it, you're visualizing, you're writing out your goals, you're asking for it to come, and you are letting go. You're letting go of the shit that no longer serves you. You're letting go of the how it happens. You're just putting it out there. It's time to do the work. It's time to do the hard work. So, okay, you've journaled out your manifestations. Now, this is where you have to figure out what works best for you. And really, with manifestation, it's all about figuring out what works best for you because it's such a personal journey. So, something that works for me might not work for Carly, might not work for Heidi, but it might work for Millie. It might work for Kelsey, but it might not work for all of us. Okay. So, that's a thing to realize and just kind of like tweaking things to what feels good for you. Visualization. So, this is huge. Maybe you add this into your morning routine. Maybe you add this into your evening routine. Visualizing things in different ways. So some people love vision boards. Personally, I love vision boards. I have my vision board on my phone. So I see it every single day. All you can see is the puppies. I love it. I also have it on my computer screen. So I see it. Those are the things that I look at the most. I used to do big vision boards and have it, but then I would end up losing it. Well, not losing it, I'd shove it in a closet. It's not doing me any good there. I'm not looking at it. I'm not being able to visualize it, right? So maybe a vision board works better for you guys. You put it up somewhere and you look at it every day and you go, this is beautiful. This is going to be my life, right? So that's the thing that I'm talking about is tweaking things and making sure that it feels right for you. And put it into your schedule. So maybe visualizing for me daily works, but maybe visualizing once a week works for you. Okay, so put that into action and then take action. So take massive action. So notice when opportunities are coming to you and take them. So I know a lot of people sometimes think, Well, I'm sitting here and I'm meditating and I'm manifesting it, but nothing's coming. Nothing's coming, but I'm sitting here, I'm trying so hard. I don't understand. Why isn't the universe giving me opportunities? Well, are you on social media? Are you talking to people? Are you going outside and having conversations? Or are you actually just like turning your face at all the opportunities that are passing you, right? What is working for you? What are you doing? So think about that. Take massive action. So when something comes to you and it feels right, jump on it. Time to receive. So when you're doing that and you're taking the action and you're acting fast and you're passionate, it's going to come, okay? Everything is going to come in divine timing. So feel grateful for what you already have. Think, do you guys do gratitude lists? Drop it in the chat. Let me know. Gratitude lists daily. How good does it make you feel? Like you already have all these amazing things. Be grateful for what you have. Write it out, live in the moment. So this is something that I used to do all the time in my first network marketing company. I did not live in the moment at all. I was constantly thinking about the future. All I thought about was my end goal. And I told you before, I was way too focused on the how. I was very, very, very concerned that I needed to know the way that it was going to happen. It was going to happen this specific way that I had planned it. And I was not even living in the moment. I was so focused on the goal that I'd think about, oh, when this happens, I'm going to do this, this, and this. Oh, when this happens, when I reach my goal, then I'm going to go travel and then I'm going to go do this. I wasn't living in the now. I wasn't appreciating the things that I had. And all those vacations that I actually manifested in that 1 year, I actually look back at those and I wasn't even there. I was in a different place. I wasn't grateful for them. I wasn't even having fun on them. Like, don't get me wrong. Of course, I enjoyed being on vacation, but I wasn't really there. I wasn't there living in it. So live in your moment. Live every single day because tomorrow isn't guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. We don't know what's going to happen. So it's so important to set goals for yourself and manifest them and all that kind of stuff. But if you're not living in the now and you're not appreciating what you have every single day, what's the point? What are we doing it for? And then also be grateful for what has yet to come. So be grateful for the goal that you're manifesting like it's already happened. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm a millionaire. I wake up like a millionaire because I am a millionaire. You know, I'm laughing right now, but feel it, own it. It's coming your way. And then enjoy the gifts the universe has to offer. When you do manifest it and it comes into fruition, celebrate. Celebrate your wins. Write down what you're going to do to celebrate when you achieve it. So that you already know, you already have it planned out. When I hit this goal, I'm going to go celebrate with a trip to Paris. And I'm going to drink such great champagne and I'm going to eat all the pastries and it's going to be so amazing. Write down, be super specific. Be specific with everything and be detailed. Enjoy it. Happy manifesting, you guys. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's manifestation at its finest. Those are just a few simple, easy ways to get into manifestation if you've never manifested before. And then if you want to work closer with me, you can email me at admin@manifestmadison.com. My website is manifestmadison.com, and you can find me on all social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at Manifest Madison. So thank you so much for hopping on, you guys. I'm going to go through the chat because it's, yeah. Okay. Gonna stop the recording now.